let's get serious now about playing Dragon Age Veilguard, because it's something I decided that I'm going to do here on this channel. I'm borrowing a copy from my friend, who we'll call Jack Sparrow. So, hopefully by tomorrow, I'll be playing it. But I want to talk about my expectations and what I plan to do during my playthrough of the game. First of all, expectations. I expect the combat to be... I expect, it's going to be... I won't know fresh is the wrong word. It will be okay at first, but I expect it to become grindy very quickly. I don't want to give an hour mark, but I'm going to say before early game is over, I'm going to be done with combat, most likely. Second, the story is going to be awkward, and I know that because I watched some cutscenes today and yesterday. But I'm not going to watch anything else. I want to just experience it for myself so I can react genuinely. But I expect it to be extremely awkward. The characters, I fully expect them to be their interactions with them to be forced. What I mean by that is that when I go to talk to them or there's a cutscene with them in it, I think that it's going to... I believe I will not have any agency as to where that scene will go. I believe there'll be like maybe one or two options, and they're both going to be in the same vein, if that makes sense. The characters, I'm almost certain they're going to be one-dimensional, and I believe they are only going to be... They're going to be the sum of their problems and tragic backstory. I don't think we will get much any more input from them other than those two things. They're going to talk about things that bother them or have bothered them, and the trope of my parents died or my parents abused me. It's going to be one of those. I don't think you're going to have anyone who's going to have anything remotely interesting, in the sense that, actually, I'm use a comparison instead. This is probably a little unfair because I think this is probably the best character in Dragon Age, which is Morgan. She was a witch in the woods who grew up with her witch mother, right? And she wanted to see the world. I don't think we're going to have any of that. There's just going to be, my father beat me when I was young, and also that guy kicked my cat. That's just gonna be the personality for every single character. That's my prediction. Another expectation, I guess importing expectation to just me, I guess you could say forecasting. I don't think there's going to be any way to kill any of the characters, right? I don't think you're going to be able to walk up and see, companion number 3 and just and push him off the cliff, right? I don't think there'd be any of that. And also, I think that my main character, Rook, is probably going to take a back seat to these main characters. I think my character will probably feel like a companion in a lot of ways, because I don't think the game is going to give me any agency at all. I believe I will have, you can be this guy or you can be this guy. And maybe there's 6 different choices, but all 6 choices is either you're this guy or this guy. I think my character is going to be just another companion. And me as the player is just going to be an idle passenger as the game unfolds the way it's supposed to, or at least how the developers want it to. There will be a very strong, heavy-handed, so heavy-handed you'll be able to see the hand of the developers pushing things the way they think things ought to go. Another prediction now, because I suppose that's what we're at, we're predicting. It will not let me kill Solus until the very end of the game. It will... If I had it my way, I want to kill Solus. I don't want to talk to Solus. I hated Solus in Dragon Age Inquisition. I hate him with a passion. I never used that guy, and that's why I was so surprised in the end when he did the thing he did. But I do think it will give me the option to kill him. It has to, right? There's no way the game will not give me the option to kill Solus. My Inquisitor is going to vow to have stopped Solus, and me, the Rook character, is going to hate him every step of the way. We are gonna kill Solus. So that sort of leads into the second half of what I want to talk about here. I want to talk about how I want to play this playthrough of Dragon Age. Okay, first, I want to romance two characters at the same time. Now, there's Harding, Balera, Tara, and Nave. Forgive me if I pronounce any of those names wrong, except for Harding. Now, Harding, I saw the clip of the male romance with her, and it was embarrassing, and I personally, I don't want to put my Rook through that. So we're going to try Balera and Tara, but I'm almost certain Tara is going to be lesbian. So we're going to try Tara until she says, I'm not into that, mate. And we're going to do Balera and Nave, because I just want to see what happens. I usually do this with a lot of RPGs. I just romance two characters to see if I get like the scene where they both confront me and throw wine in your face or something. Usually it's just like one walks up to, I can't believe you're seeing so-and-so. And then you have to say, oh, you're the only one, baby. Or, oh, I'm just not into you anymore. And, then it like just turns over like it never happens. And just one of them is with you. And, I'm sure anyone who's played an RPG knows how that goes. The good ones, though, crescendo into like a moment of, again, throwing the wine into your face deal. I highly doubt this game is going to do that. Or, like, the worst ones, they just break. You just break the game when you do it. I also predict, we're not in predictions, but I think that all the romances are just going to boil down to just me agreeing with her every time she says something. She's like, I think we ought to have the chicken soup. And I'm like, okay, yeah, chicken soup's oh, you're so dreamy. Every romance is just going to be that. I just have to agree with them, and they're going to fall shallowly in love with my Rook. Again, okay. So I'm bordering on how I want to play, my expectations and predictions. So I'm kind of blending it up. You gotta forgive me. I'm kind of excited to do this now. I will be, I guess you call it a hate play, but the things I saw were so bad. I just want to experience them for myself. And just share them here on this channel. But anyways, I think I'm going to try and befriend all the male characters. And I'm almost certain every single romance is going to lead to a scene where the guy is going to try and kiss me. Every single one. I'm almost certain of this. All right, it's going to be a scene's going to come. You're going to be talking to him. A little heart thing is going to. Okay, that's in like Inquisition. What would happen is you would bromance him, and then eventually, for everyone, the little friggin' heart option would come up, and if you just don't pick it, then it just goes on as normal. I don't think they're going to do that in this one. I think they're going to full on. You're just going to get a cutscene of like this dude, like as you're arm wrestling and drinking beer, he's going to lean in and like try and smack one on you. But that's not happening, boys. We're not doing that. I mean, we're not going to let the game punk our Rook like that. Okay, and lastly, I'm going to try and play Rook as a no-good cutthroat ruffian who takes no rough. Every chance we get, we're going to slap beaks. Every single chance we can get. But I have a feeling, as I said earlier, it's going to give you like two options of a character to play. I don't think it's going to let me do that. I believe when Tara says something dumb or overreacts to something, there's going to be like 6 different options, right? But they are all going to boil down to, oh, you shouldn't do that. That's mean. Or, yeah, get him, girl. I'm pretty sure that's the way they're gonna do it. So if they don't let me have the what you call the classic renegade option, I'm gonna be sorely disappointed. And I hope I hope it doesn't get stale. If it doesn't, I'm committed to playing through, but I would like to at least have a good time in some sense. So I hope I'm wrong in this prediction that it does let me have those Mass Effect Renegade options, but we'll see. Um, like I said, I should be playing tomorrow. At least start. So maybe I'll have something upload the day after that. Anyways, guys, thanks for listening in. Hope you come back to check out my reactions. I'm going to upload some clips here and there and kind of highlight reel from my gameplay and have some fun with it. I don't have high expectations for this game. Everything that I saw, especially today, my friggin' expectations just bottom out. And this will be the first game I ever hate play. I'm still gonna keep an open mind. If it's a good game, if it has some redeeming qualities, I'll give it to it. However, I do not think that's what's gonna happen. Anyways, guys, take care.